What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, Errol Spence. Well, there's been a leaked photo of Errol Spence, which some people are saying, this guy, he might be on the Conor Ben eggs. Yeah, he might be on that Holy Holyfield. Look at this guy. I'm hoping it's some sort of AI thing, because this guy, look, bear in mind, he's supposed to be cutting weight as well. Look at this, look. Look at that. I've seen weightlifters don't have this kind of striations. So look at that. Just bone dry as well. And he looks... This must be AI. But Errol Spence put it out. Errol Spence leaked it himself. But still, look at this. He looked blocky, doesn't he? Look. Normally Errol Spence, yeah, he looks kind of 2D. That pigeon chest. All of a sudden, look at these biceps. He's got double bicep here. It's like triple even. Look, there's a bit there. There's a bit there. And there's a bit there. It's like, what is that? I've never seen... Look at these veins. Look at the vascularity as well. Just thumping. He's bone dry and buff. Like, damn. There's normally a word for that. If you're bone dry and buff, yeah, that's what they call 100%. That's what they call the special eggs. Yeah, the Conor Ben eggs. That's what they be calling. Now look at this guy. Just wham. Strong. Now, is this a good sign? I mean, it can't be a bad sign, can it? He looks in great shape, but that never meant much, did it, really? Could be a good picture. Could be a good angle. I think it's probably, truth be known, I think Spence has put this out to kind of scare Crawford. I don't think it's real. This bit give it away for me. This looks AI generated, this bit here. This is ridiculous. It's like he's growing a back on his neck. If you watch the film Prometheus, the gods in that had this kind of thing. This muscle's just, that's mad. But this muscle here implies that some sort of shock absorber. Even when Spence get hit, yeah, this muscle here does kick in. It's like some sort of alien, they call it, alien cerebral stability unit here. Yeah, Errol Spence has a cerebral stability unit. And it's a bit like when you buy a bike. Expensive bikes, they have these kind of shock absorbers on the back. Now, it's meant to be, maybe it's just marketing, but essentially it's some sort of shock absorber. That's what this is here. This is an Anunnaki shock absorber. It appears that Spence has been, I don't know, he must have been talking about the gods and they've put him on. Look at this. I've never seen him look like this before. Now, again, if my bet, it'll be AI. This ain't real, in my opinion. Because there's no way he's 147 here. He looks skinny as you like when he's at 147. Anywho, assuming Spence isn't juiced. Wait, he would have been caught. He can't be juiced, can he? Because of the VADA thing. But the good news is he looks strong. Both men look strong. Errol Spence came out today and said, listen, I'm with it. Yeah, this is another day to me. This guy food. And you can see it here where he says, Shark Week. He fixing to eat. That's what he says. He said we fixing to eat. Yeah, he fish food. 100%. Terence Crawford is fish food. Is what Errol Spence alleges. All I can say is, man, strap yourselves in. Because this guy in great shape. They both want to fight. Neither man was running and ducking and dodging and diving. Which is normally the case. Gervonta Davis. Yeah, both men with it. Both men believe they're going to win. Both men not only believe, but they will fight to win. Yeah? Terence Crawford has had adversity. Has he really? Yeah, I don't know actually. Has Terence Crawford come through adversity? I don't think he has. Errol Spence, to his credit, has. What do I mean? Well, the Ugas fight, he was rocked. Has Crawford been rocked? Not at the highest level, I don't believe he has. Crawford, but maybe that's the reason why Crawford's the favourite. Yeah, they say the best fighters don't need to kind of show. Maybe Crawford's just too good. But I don't believe that. I don't believe Crawford is that much better, especially when you think about the size. I don't believe Crawford's that much better that Spence won't push him. Equally, even though Ugas pushed Spence, I'm going to call it now, neither man will have been pushed as much as they're about to be in this fight. Simple as that. Not even close. I think, in fact, actually, no. Kell Brook fought Errol Spence. And Spence wasn't pushed, though. He was kind of outboxed for 6-7 rounds. But still, I think Errol Spence has had more adversity than Terence Crawford. But again, that might just mean that Terence Crawford's that good. Because Errol Spence was down in the Kell Brook fight. he got clipped by Ugas. The Sean Porter fight, he half struggled. So maybe it's just a class thing, people. But the flip side is, well, Terence Crawford, he only fought Porter when he was washed up. I do believe Errol Spence fought one of the best Sean Porters. And I do think Terence Crawford fought one of the worst Sean Porters, for what it's worth. Same as Kell Brook, really. I think Errol Spence certainly fought the better Kell Brook than Terence Crawford did. So there's a lot of unknowns here. You know what I'm saying? It's fascinating, truth be known. Fascinating. And I was going to put some money down, but the problem with putting money down on this, in my opinion, is the way the judges be these days. If either man wins legitimately 115, 113 or 116, 112, it can go the other way. For example, Errol Spence might win 116, 112 and the cards might say Terence Crawford 116, 112. So I'm not confident enough to sit here and say, oh yeah, Terence Crawford's going to... Because if I was to bet, I'd bet on Crawford points. But I'm not confident enough to say... it's going to be close. It's not going to... Because listen, even when Terence Crawford was beating Sean Porter, he wasn't like pulling away massively. In fact, Bomac came out after 6 rounds and said, yeah, you might have to do something because it might be a little bit close. So it wasn't like Terence Crawford was just running away with it. Do you understand? And albeit, he put the hammer down and Porter got smoked. So fascinating, people. I can't wait for it. Yeah, and I can't remember the last time I got up at 4 a.m. to watch a fight. You best believe it. I'm getting up for this one. I'm gassed. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Is Errol Spence off the Conor Ben eggs? That's the question, people. Yeah, or is this AI? I'd bet AI, but again, Errol Spence put it out. Implies it's real. I mean, show me. I've never seen this one. Look at his shoulders. He just looked big and vascular and full of... Look at this. Oh, I've never seen anything like that. Even Holyfield didn't have this one. Yeah, the cerebral stability unit. He didn't have that. Yeah, Errol Spence, with this, now he's got this new addition. Yeah, now they've upgraded his hardware to this thing here. Any punch that Crawford throws, it's going to bounce off because he's got that stability unit, that suspension. This is basically suspension here. It absorbs all the shock. Look at it. It's a whole layer. I've never seen that before in my life. Anyway, people, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell. Obviously, I've got to run out the clock for a few more seconds. No doubt about it, 100%.